And let's also be clear, it's not like it was close. Our perception of what happened has been colored by the trickling vote counts. But take a step back. Joe Biden's probably going to win with 306 electoral votes when all is said and done, flipping 5 states in the process. That's huge. And when you talk about a mandate, it's not just that he won more electoral votes, which is what makes him the president in the Constitution, or more votes overall, but that he won an outright majority of Americans in the highest turnout election in 100 years. That's where things right now stand. Biden has more than 50% of the vote. He's up by more than 4 million votes in a very divided country with probably more to come. That is a decisive win. American politics, I don't have to tell you, are still extremely polarized. Of course, the most polarized they've been probably ever, or certainly in the last 150 years or so. I mean, there are more than 71 million Americans who voted for Donald Trump. Tens of millions of them distressed, in mourning, or perhaps, as polling would indicate, like the president, simply in denial. I think it's all a lie. Most people in this country don't change their minds much. The country is what it is. We're all, looking at the 5 or 6 people in the middle who move back and forth, the 5 or 6 people on the sides who didn't vote and now voting, the candidates fighting over these slivers and margins of the electorate every single election. And, maybe with the exception of the New Deal coalition, we also just don't have long-lasting, durable dominance for one political party over time. And yet, when all is said and done, think of this. In 7 of the last 8 elections, more Americans have voted for the Democrat. That's never happened in any party's run in this republic's history. The Republican has only won the popular vote once, an incumbent wartime president, going all the way back to 1992. In fact, no one in this country born after 1986 has ever voted in an election in which the Republican won the popular vote. Think about that. And Joe Biden just defeated an incumbent with the support of more than 50% of the electorate. That's remarkable.